Brother. I'm from the Nation of Islam, and we out here sharing a message, trying to save the black man's life, trying to put something beautiful in our head to help us counteract all this stuff we're learning from white supremacy. You know what I mean? That's got us in this condition that we're in. Because we're not living our natural lives right now. You know what I mean? This ain't our natural self. All the abuse we put on our body, all the abuse we giving our women, all the abuse we giving our children, this ain't our natural self. By nature, we're beautiful human beings. You know what I mean? We're peaceful brothers. We God-fearing individuals. The white man got us out here running around like savages, beating up each other, killing each other, hitting our women, leaving our children to rot. You know what I'm saying? That ain't our natural selves, man. And the only thing that's going to change that is knowledge. It's knowledge, man. When you know the truth, it's going to move you to do the truth. At a certain point, it's going to move you, brother. It might not move you right this second. It might not move you tomorrow. But at some point in your life, it's going to turn you from what the white man has taught you, and you're going to start doing what God has taught you, because God is here to save black people. God is not a white man. He's not a dead white man named Jesus. God is black. He's a black man. A black man made everything you're looking at, and we got the potential to do the same. White man got us so asleep, you know what I mean? But we're going to wake ourselves up. We're not going to ask him for nothing. We're not going to ask our slave master for nothing. We're going to wake ourselves up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm out here doing, trying to wake up my brother.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
So like on the stance of like somebody trying to develop to be better, right? And how you say odds? Well, not odds is against you, but it's the odds that you see that are against you.
Yeah.
And you trying to like, how you say, succeed in the right way.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Damn near impossible.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like, make it to a point where, you know, you can knock on, you know that saying, I don't know, like it was an interview like Tupac had said, like you can knock on the door and ask, and you know what I'm saying, plead for help and say, can you help me, and then it's going to transform, you know what I'm saying? The next step is going to be like, can you please help me, and the third time it's going to be like rough, like, you know what I'm saying, just going in, you know what I'm saying?
You're just going to kick the door down.
Yeah, you feel me? So like mentally I feel like that, but I already know, like, even though I'm in the present moment, I be thinking about the future. Yeah. Sometimes it stresses me out.
Yeah.
But like the decisions I be trying to make, I make mistakes now, but I try to be very like minor on the mistakes I make, because I know like where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
And I don't want my past to come behind me, right? So like the advice I wanted to ask was like, how I'm 23 by the way, so like how somebody would move, and I'm like experiencing homelessness, right?
Yeah.
So how would somebody transform themselves within an obstacle? Like,
yeah, so you're saying, how do you overcome impossible odds to become the man that you want to become?
yeah.
Despite what we've been through, despite self-hatred, despite white supremacy, despite no money, lack of education, no car, all that, right?
Yeah.
Like, where do you start? One thing the white man never taught us is the law of cause and effect. He didn't tell us that everything we do comes back to us. Everything we think comes back to us in a way that we don't see it. He taught us to believe only in what we can see, while he knows what we don't see controls what we see. So the law of cause and effect says that whatever you do right this moment is going to come back to you. So if you do right and you do good, right and good is going to come back to you. If you think of success and positivity is going to come back to you. So one thing I want to say is, before I was in the Nation of Islam, when I was living a crazy life, I didn't understand the condition I was in was a result of my own actions.
What condition was it?
It was horrible. It's very similar to yours. It was horrible.
You was homeless?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. So what I started doing was I started treating people better. In particular, I started treating the woman in my life better. And the second I started treating her better, it was like almost like an invisible force helped me be more successful. It was like directly related to the way I was treating my woman. Directly. I'm not saying that's what you're going through, but the way we treat ourselves is the same thing. I was abusing myself. You cannot have an independent thought, a free thought, if you're drunk. It's not going to work. If you're high, you can't think about how to be a free, independent black man and you high. So you have to give up the things that are destroying you and your thoughts. Once you have an independent thought, you can find success. Once you stop doing the things that's going to force negative to come back to you, you can have success. So by thinking right and doing right, you manifest your own destiny. It's really, now the opposition coming against you, we're at war with white supremacy in our mind and in the world. The only way you can defeat white supremacy is if you're the moral superior